Mm. So, I had a long day today and got my, well, my mother's TV broke, right? So, she had a whole joint, the whole, the big joint. She had a TV, a real TV, like with the tube in it and ish in her bedroom, and it finally went out. And my mom is not like she cannot go to sleep without a TV on. I used to be that way, but now I literally, like, I can't stand TV. Like, whatever. That's a whole nother story. But, um, so she was talking to my sister and was like, yeah, I think I'm going to just go get me a TV from the thrift store. And I'm like, the thrift store? Like, TVs don't even cost that much, mama, for you to be trying to get one at the thrift store or whatever she was trying to do. So I lucked up and found one on sale and I bought it for her. And I just took it by there and I didn't even tell her. And she was all like, oh. She was on the phone with my great aunt. She was like, oh, Monet just bought me a TV. Whatever. So I had to put that together. She got an old ass cable box. That shit was a pain. And when I tell you, screwing in a cable box cable to a TV, especially a flat screen TV, is a pain in the ass. Because the little thing is like, it's flush to the TV. I don't even want to talk about it, but I was doing that this afternoon. That's what I was doing after I got off of work. So, like, I fed my kids, got them in the house, locked that door, and laid on this bed, and I fell asleep. Like, I've been asleep for a long time, and now I'm up. And now I'm up. But I was just having one of my little epiphanies as per usual. And this one, is like, for men are always saying that they want these extraordinary, out of the world type loves with women. I mean, like, y'all don't say that exactly in that way because that would probably sound too feminine to y'all. But y'all will say things to the effect of, I don't know where I be getting these big ass bruises from on my legs. I need to stop being so clumsy. You want to see? I'm sure you do. Anyway, I got one right here on the side of my thigh, on the left one, and another one right up here on the top of my hip. Anyway, I wake up with bruises. That's crazy. I hope he attacking me in my sleep, but then he stopped before I attack them. So y'all always act like y'all want these certain things. Like y'all want a woman that just loves you unconditionally, who's gonna ride or die for you, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that, who's just gonna be like this perfect mother, wife, lover, sister, best friend. Like y'all want all these things from a woman, right? Y'all say you want them, but for real, you don't want them. And you know why I know you don't want them? Cause y'all get that shit and you don't appreciate it. You get it and you don't appreciate it. And you know why you don't appreciate it? Because with the wrong type of man, when you get that, it's too much work. It's too much pressure. Because if she's giving you your all and you're giving her in return the bare minimum, you start to feel some kind of way. Because deep down inside, you know you don't deserve her. And when a man starts feeling like he does not deserve the woman that's in his life, that's when all hell breaks loose. That is when all hell breaks loose. That is when the y'all start to get insecure in your relationship. That's when y'all start to question, whether or not that man that smiled at her at the grocery store is somebody that she'd be interested in more so than you. That is when you start questioning whether that coworker at her job is really just, a coworker, or is that like her work husband? That's when y'all start questioning, when she goes out and does stuff with her friends, is she really lying to you and meeting up with some other nigga? Oops, sorry. Meeting up with some other dude. Because you become insecure because you know in your heart of hearts that you are not living up to the level of love that your woman is offering you and giving you. You know it. You know you ain't doing what the fuck you... You know you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do. You know you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And the craziest part about it is y'all sit around and you ask for us. You seek us out. Y'all just like women, because women, we make a list. I got my list somewhere, what I want. It started off a whole lot like that, what's her name? Gorilla song, Typa. I know what I want. I know the type of person that I want. He ain't got to be exactly like that. But there's other things on the list besides, what's in that song. But, men will have a list too. Y'all have lists. Don't y'all? Y'all got, I want her to be a good cook. I want her to be attractive. I want her to be funny. I want her to be intelligent. I want her to be sexy. I want her to want to sex me. I want her to have a big old booty. Or if you're a booby man, I want her to have big old titties. Every man has a list. Every man has a list. And this is what happens over the years. Y'all self-evaluating. You tell yourselves what you do and do not deserve. And then you act accordingly, right? And that's cool. That's cool. But some of y'all, lucky son of a biatch. You just luck up. And you get that girl. You get her. God shines down on you from heaven. Or from within. Because God's in you. If you didn't know. God shines through you. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to send you her. I'm going to send her to you. Because you've been either a good steward or either you ain't a good steward. And God is like, I see something for you in your future. So I'm going to send you someone who's going to help you get to where you need to be. And God sends her to you. And then you allow your flesh to lie to you. You allow your flesh and your weak man brain. And what I mean by weak man brain, men, and then y'all always like, men are always emotional. Y'all always operating on emotion. Yes, because if you ain't feeling shit, what are you doing? You shouldn't look. Y'all operate on emotion too, but most of the time your forward emotion or whatever the hell, it's early, is anger. Your forthcoming emotion is anger and lust. Anger and lust. And what's another one? Competition. Anger, lust, and competition. So you're always in this mindset of competing with other people that don't even know you're competing with them. And then there's anger, and then there's the lust, And then some of you, a lot of you, there's a whole lot of envy and jealousy in there too. So those are the emotions that men operate on. And that's what keeps y'all going. That's what keeps you in the game. But you don't operate with love and compassion and with empathy. And so there's a disconnect when you make connections with people. There's a disconnect when you meet a woman or a man, depending on what you like, and you fall in love. Are you trying to build something with them? You don't. There's a disconnect. And women, the way we feel is differently. And the way we operate is differently. Like most women, I strongly feel, and we're kind of changing as the times change because we have no other choice but to. But a lot of times our love is unconditional. We're gonna stick by your side and love you through, you being sick, you being broke, you treating us like doo-doo. But we gonna love you through it. Because we know why you doing it. You think we don't know why you're doing it, but we see. We see the pain. We see the hurt. We see you. We see the real you. We see the you that you tried to cover up and hide in front of your friends and in front of your mama and your daddy and your siblings. We see the real you. Because we go home with you every day. And we know the truth. We see the you that you hide to your friends and your homeboys. We see that. And your coworkers. And we get the brunt of your wrath. Because you feel inadequate. Or you feel like you ain't where you supposed to be. I've had so many men in relationships blame me for their shortcomings. Because I was there. Holding their hand through the pain. But it's my fault. I don't know, man. You ask for it, you get it. You ask for it, you get it, and then you hate it. You ask for it, you get it, and then you despise it. You ask for it, you get it, and then you throw it all away. Because it's easier for you to completely just turn your back on something great and good than face it and fix your own problems and become a better person. Who the fuck why would I want to do that? Why would I want to look at myself and fix who I am? And you can tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. A good woman is going to make you look at yourself and realize that you ain't where you thought you were. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Because she going to help you get through it. She going to help you get it together. She going to help you get your shit together. But a lot of y'all don't want to get your shit together because it's too much work. And it hurts. It hurts to look in the mirror and realize that you had an ain't shit ass mama. It's hard to look in the mirror and realize that you got just as many daddy issues as she got. It's hard to look in the mirror and admit that you are lazy as fuck. It's hard to look in the mirror and realize that your girl or your chick got more hustle in her than you do. It might be stronger than you. It might got more goddamn sense than you. It's hard to admit that you are not the man that you've been lying to yourself and telling you are, or someone's told you are your whole life. Yeah, that raggedy ass bitch you dated before made you believe that you was the man, and then you get with a real woman and realize you ain't. That's a hard realization. And I mean, I don't blame women for that all the time, because like a lot of times we as women will boost you up in a way, in a sense, because we want you to feel confident in you. We want you to feel good about yourselves because we love you, and we want you to feel good about you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But y'all take that shit and run with it. Y'all take that shit and run with it. We know you raggedy. But we gonna rub your head and pat you on the back and tell you ain't, because we want you to do better. We want you to feel good about yourself. But then you get that from a good woman. You get that from a good woman who is standing by your side, helping you do what you need to do, get your shit together, blah, 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 blah. And then you take all the pearls and the diamonds and the gold and whatever other thing that she gave you that was precious. You take all those treasures that she gave you and you put them in a little box, throw it in your duffel bag, and you leave her thinking you're going to go find that shit someplace else. And you ain't. You ain't. There ain't a whole bunch of good women in this world. They're not. There's a whole bunch of women perpetrating like they good women, but they ain't. And then there's a whole lot of women who are lost and they're trying to find themselves. Now, I don't know what you're going to get. I don't know what you're going to find out here in these streets. I'm going to tell you what. If you in your heart, mind, and soul feel like you were given a good one, and by a good one, I mean a woman who has integrity, a woman who loves, a woman who feels deeply, a woman who looks at you like you the sun, moon, and the stars, and she has seen you at your worst and didn't give up on you. She knows the dark sides of you, and she didn't run, and she has been there with you through thick and thin, with or without a ring. She go to work every day. She take care of responsibility. She loves on you. She loves on her children. She loves on your children. Men know when they got a good one. You know when you got a good one. And if you allow your flesh bag and your non-emotional ass having self ruin that because you don't want to do the work, you don't want to get up off your ass. And it's not just about physically going to work. I mean, like just working on yourself and being a better person, a better human being, then you don't deserve her. And you know what? Maybe you should just pack up all the little treasures that she did give you along the way. Throw it in your goddamn duffel bag with your Nike shorts. And go. Just go. Just go. She'll be sad for a little bit. She'll be all right. And you can go out and find yourself something. Something that's less, that requires less work. something easier, something that strokes your ego, even when your ego doesn't deserve any stroking. I don't know. We live in a strange, strange time. Once upon a time, men valued a virtuous woman. I don't know what the hell y'all value now. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I feel like men are truly afraid of being with a woman who truly knows who she is. Because when she knows who she is, she ain't gonna fall for your little bullshit ass games. But real men don't play games. Real men don't play games. And real women don't play games either. They tell you what they want. They tell you how they feel. And me personally, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. But I'm gonna marry your energy. So if you give me the bare minimum, I'm gonna give you the bare minimum. You rude to me, I'm gonna be rude to you. I'm not gonna let you take me out of my element and make me act outside of myself, because that's another form of manipulation, when people know you're a certain way, and so they treat you a certain way, expecting a reaction out of you, and they want that reaction out of you. So I don't play them damn games, not anymore. But I'm gonna marry you. You love on me, I'm gonna love on you. You hate on me, I ain't gonna hate on you back. I'm just not gonna deal with you. I'm not. I have grown out of the. I'm no longer going to be, and this is something that people who are like me need to do. You got to stop giving your energy to people who don't give you shit in return, and you've got to start being more discerning of who deserves to be in your, who deserves to bask in your light. Not everybody deserves to, shine with you and walk with you. Mm-mm. And when I love hard. I do. I know that's like, I guess that's my superpower, my kryptonite, all in the same breath. But like I've gotten to the point in my life where, I'm gonna give you what you give me. And if you're giving me things that are making me act like a person that I don't want to be, then I ain't gonna be with you. Because I know me, and I know how I was created. I know how I want to function out here on this planet. And being an angry, bitter, hateful woman, scorned by the world, is not how I want to operate. I'm not operating like that. And if you're making me feel that way, if you're pulling those emotions out of me, then you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I truly intend on living my life peacefully and, engulfed engulfed in love. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. And if you ain't got that to give me, leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. I don't have time for fake. I don't have time for hidden agendas. I don't have time for the pretend. Don't pretend like you like me and you don't like me. Don't pretend like you want something with me that you don't want. Don't pretend like you are a good person and you really aren't. I'm going to see through it. It ain't going to take me long. It used to take me a long time. It used to take me a long time to see through that mask and that pretend and that, them fake smiles. I see right through them now. I see right through them. And I'm going to let you, play your little game for a little bit. Let you smile up in my face and tell me all the bullshit and the lies until I get tired of playing the game with you. I ain't gonna lie, I'm entertained by things sometimes. But, that sort of entertainment gets tiresome after a while. It gets boring. So, with that being said, man, be more intentional about what you want. Don't say you want one thing and then get it and then be like, ugh, look at her over there. She got a big old ass. And then that woman that you pray for, you done just completely just thrown away for an ideal, because you don't even know that person. Y'all be wild. Well, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna finish drinking this water and go back to what I was doing. Go back to sleep for a little bit. Y'all have a great morning. It's the last day of Black History Month. Go read some Black History facts. And not those ones that we were all taught in school. Go dig deep and find something real interesting.